The 100-Year War is over. But now, a new battle begins. A force of nature, the Mad Hermit.
No man, no beast can hang in the ring with me.
The Guardian of Eberron, Eleanor.
I fight for love and justice.
A legendary evil, Nyasta.
The least you can do is look me in the eyes.
The monster incarnate, Razor High.
You're just gonna have to know with it.
The Jelly Queen, Candy Kendrick.
I may not have any guts, but I have plenty of courage.
Join us now as the quest for Eberron's most powerful wrestling league begins. It's time for the Eternal Ring Tournament. Who will stand victorious? Welcome to Droaam Defiance Wrestling. Welcome to D&DW.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to D&DW. Thank you for joining us here New Year's Eve. All right, you guys. Last episode was a lot. So you all start off being immediately. This is like just several days after the event, right? Not a lot of news has circulated to you guys after the explosion. You've been sort of soft locked from house shows for a few days now. Right? Aspects about your careers and future are up in the air. No one has told you anything until today, where you've all been called into Dugan McBain's office. Now, generally, in the locker room, being called into McBain's office is not the greatest thing. Most firings happen there. So we'll see what happens as you are all escorted through his double metal doors. It's just got a big etched picture of a brain on it. And it's just, he's a brain in a jar. You enter his office. Several, dozens, in fact, of decorated portraits of Brain in a Jars before him, like Mama Brain and Papa Brain, Uncle Brain, Grandpa Brain. That was before they had the jar technology. He was just in a bathtub. They made it work. And as you sort of proceed to his desk, you see behind his large oaken table a black sort of metal pod. Those of you who are familiar with metallurgy recognize this as adamantite. This must be worth a pretty penny, right? And as you approach his desk, the large adamantite pod gives off a light hiss, and it cracks like an egg, and it turns and turns and turns, and within this nestled egg lies the jar that holds Dugan McBain.
What? Oh, I didn't know he was just a brain. Sorry.
A moment of silence passes. You're all fired! Yeah. No, I just sorry. I just had to get that. I just had to get that out of my system. That just had to happen. Very close, though. Very, very close.
So,
Candy.
does this mean we're getting promotions instead?
Oh. What the hell? What the hell were you thinking, first of all?
Well, I was thinking it was about to explode and hurt everyone, so I got to it first.
Right, lives are one thing, but a beloved, cherished cultural artifact is another. You are very lucky that a bigwig somewhere up there decided that maybe it wasn't fair to fire you for unbeknowingly untested weapons of and/or mass destruction. So you're off the hook. You're off the hook. All right. Jeez.
That wasn't so bad.
It wasn't mass destruction. I thought it was just
details be details. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that has to happen now. All right. We're in kind of a tight spot with the other Federation. All right. As you know, they had a huge deal worked out with you. There was going to be an eternal match trade-off between you and them. We were going to get 2. They were going to get 1. Now the deal's off. They're gonna come at you hard and fast. It's gonna be a shoot match, so expect the worst when it happens. That's number one. Number two. The glass on his jar clinks against the dome. He's very agitated. Number two. You are to immediately board a lightning rail and head towards Fairhaven. You're gonna have to apologize to all those Undarian folks over there for destroying their cultural artifact, alright? That was messed up, alright?
Question.
Yeah.
Can we just-
Person who destroyed the cultural artifact.
Can we perhaps maybe just make a new one?
Make a new arcane belt.
Yes! It's been done before. Why can't it be done now?
Mr. McBain, we completely understand the circumstances, and we will take responsibility for the destruction of cultural artifacts to prevent an uprising and hatred of our very professional wrestling.
Blame
Right.
the cube. Everyone just blame the gelatinous cube.
Okay, well, we will. We will in this case, Candy, because, who blew it up? It was you. Question, it's not a hard,
What?
what's the word?
Cube?
Yeah.
Conclusion? to come
Conclusion.
to?
There it is. Conclusion. I'm a brain in a jar. Words come hard. Now look, the lightning rail in town is waiting for you. When you get there, just do whatever their government wants. They're probably gonna have to parade you in front of some cameras. You're gonna have to probably do some sort of press tour. You're gonna have to apologize to a lot of people, as I understand it. All right?
Well, then I will do it. Don't blame everybody else. It's my fault.
No, they requested all of you. I don't know why, alright? I'm not the one in charge. I'm not the one who blew up their freaking arcane belt.
Did I really blow it up?
You blew it up!
Okay.
Angelica, okay? You blew it up!
My birth name.
Alright, look, now, the details are sketchy, but all I know is there's a lightning rail waiting for you at GC Metro, which is the Great Crag Metro.
I have a gift card.
Use that gift card. It's expensive. But you need to go right now. I don't care what your plans were for the rest of the day. They've been canceled.
Sir, yes, brain.
Yes!
Sir.
Bumrim Jr.
Sketchy. How do you mean exactly?
Well, they were light on the details, and I wasn't really in a position to ask, seeing as how an invaluable, priceless artifact of theirs has been destroyed by you. So, whatever happens, all right? It's good for business. Now, any other questions
Yes.
before I kick you out of my... Yes, Candy.
Why are you just a brain?
Angelica,
What?
we really just should go.
Listen, sorry, I don't actually have a brain.
Have I asked you questions about your sordid
No, but
past?
that'd be quite
No, yeah.
lovely.
Are we
Would you like to
that
go out for
close as
coffee?
friends?
No, because you
Yeah,
haven't asked
that's
me
right.
any questions.
Yeah.
We are this close to getting fired. And yes, my fingers are touching.
All right.
Go make it right with an entire nation, all right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Do you have any advice, things not to say, things to definitely include in our apology?
I mean, exactly. How do we take that angle, considering who we are in the ring?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's
a very good
kayfabe.
point.
I had
The
a knife
heels.
thrown at me in that last town, Vathrin, I believe.
Vathrin,
I
yes.
still have it.
I understand.
Do we keep kayfabe for the heels, or do we...
Yeah, can I
When
crunch
you're-
some bones?
When you're in public and dealing with their general populace, keep kayfabe. But if you're talking to the government folks, forget it. They already know. All right? They know the business somehow.
Should I be a cube or my jelly
I'll
human
leave it to
self?
you and your good judgment.
Oh, thank you.
Watch her. Watch her. No more explosions. No one gets eaten while they're over there. Capiche?
Of course.
We'll do
Mr.
our best.
McBain, brain, sir.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh god.
Alright. So, be nice to the magical people of Undare. They're really brainy folk. Alright? They've got a super pretty town over there. After your apology tour or whatever they're gonna have you do, feel free to take a couple days off and just think about what you've done. Look, New Year's Eve is tomorrow night. Might as well spend New Year's in the City of Lights, Fairhaven. All right? I hear it's beautiful. All right.
Sounds really
It's
nice.
not paid for, so don't spend out of, don't spend crazy.
I know what I'm getting you for next Christmas.
Or anything else. The lightning rail's waiting for you.
Yes. No. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, get out before I fire all of you.
Oh my god.
The egg.
So, I have a confession to make.
Yes.
Oh.
I have quite a bit of a hard time accepting responsibility for my actions. It's due to my upbringing as a rich person.
But admitting that is
It's
quite
part
a good
of the
step.
steps.
At
right?
least you
Yeah,
know
that
you
seems like-
do it.
And now that I've admitted it, that means I don't have to do anything else.
No.
No.
All right.
No, you still have to take
Yes.
take the consequences of
Well,
your actions.
we four can apologize all we want. These two didn't even participate in the match. I announced you blew it up. You will go up there and do whatever they ask you to do.
And
Please.
you have to act as the good girl.
The good girl.
Maybe
Yes.
don't mention your goddess's name, because
Lyra, that's quite disappointing.
She-
All this bread, coins given, and bread
Lyra
offered.
Lyra was kind of
Blood
involved.
spilled.
So,
Yulira was, and in the weirdest way possible.
yeah.
Yeah, based on how you act, I was very surprised at how Lyra acted. 'Cause
Considering
you're all
her
like,
dogma.
"Ugh, I'm a
Yeah.
good
Lyra's the
person."
goddess of joy.
I've had too many attempts on my life.
As Angelica wrestles with whether or not she's going to take any sort of responsibility for this incident.
Different kind of wrestling.
Yes, and you've made it to the GC Metro. The lightning rail is a very sleek piece of magic tech. It's silver with red stripes raced across it. You can see the lightning magic that runs it beneath the rail itself. It's something to behold. Sparks, magical sparks flying everywhere. The lightning magic you can see racing through transparent tubing, which kind of slide along the exterior of the rail. It's beautiful. It seems this lightning rail has been reserved just for you. No one else seems to be on it.
Except the assassins.
How many people does it look like it would hold?
It has around. You see about 6 cars worth.
Wow.
Of segments on this lightning rail. And each segment seems to be able to hold good 30, 40
Yeah.
people. It's a pretty heavy piece of
Wow.
magic tech.
This is incredible.
And it's empty.
I can't believe I get to use my gift card.
I don't know if we even need to actually at this
That's not
point.
the one I got you.
Oh yes, I
Last
do.
Christmas.
Oh.
See, I told you come in handy.
It would.
See, I'm
Thank
a good
you very
person. I am a good cube.
I don't think we even have to use it. It seems we've got our own train.
Oh, it's true.
See, I don't feel like that's necessarily a good thing right now.
It's so big and so empty.
Just
There's
you.
only 6
Keep your eyes open.
All right. So as you guys start heading on board the lightning rail, it's very cool inside. It looks very modern. There's a nice carpet, and the car you enter seems to be the dining car. Actually, they put you straight into the dining segment of the lightning rail, and as you all board, the door shut behind you. And
Is that magic?
everything about this lightning rail is fairly magical. And just as you guys get comfortable, the rail shudders slightly and smoothly starts to take off.
And there we go.
Oh, this is rather pleasant.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. It's like a very nice ride. You see the outer portions of the Great Crag start to fly by, all slow at first, but then as you speed up and you start moving impossibly fast, this thing goes from 0 to like half lightning speed pretty fast. This is a very stable piece of magic tech. As far away as Fairhaven is, it feels like this is going to get you there even in like 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
Oh,
It's very impressive.
I've been wanting to ride one of these.
Yeah, and you've always heard about these lightning rails. It's very recently that the Great Crag has installed one. Now that the peace has come, the trade has opened up between all the nations, and the infrastructure for trade has popped up as well. And you guys have your own lightning rail now. As you look about the room, everyone give me a perception roll.
17.
Oh,
17.
wonderful.
Oh.
What is that?
15.
17.
Okay.
2.
2.
This train is a train.
Iffy, what was
15.
yours? 15? Okay, got
What's
it.
the
Oh,
extra
I actually
dice?
got a 9.
So,
Oh, that was the extra, yeah.
okay. So, Zenobia.
Oh, what do I see?
Zenobia, you make out the obvious in the room. There has been a sort of lunch preparation prepared for you. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit. So it's catered. You see a bunch of roasts, a bunch of souffles, a bunch of baked goods. Everything you would expect from a luxury liner, is here for you. The rest of you spot along the room a little harder, and you noticed a covered heap kind of pushed out of the way beneath the actual dining tables.
Of course, I'm gonna look under.
This is quite a good spread. I wasn't expecting,
I'm gonna walk
Such a
over
good-
and like peek under it.
I kind of just go over and absorb half with my jelly.
Hey, 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 hey!
I cast Purify Food and Drink.
All right, I just lift off. All right, but I take a chicken nugget.
Okay.
There you go. We just gotta
Yield,
share,
yield Eberron chicken nugget.
Yield Nuggy.
Yeah. You lift the covered pile. It's hooch. It's all sorts of expensive, and Bumram Jr., as you peek at it, you have some knowledge of liquors. This is rare stuff. This is like hoity-toity stuff. Like,
Is this our bribe?
Bribe for what?
You know
No,
what?
our bribe to them for, destroying the arcane belt. This is expensive, high-end, 5,000 gold pieces for a bottle, for a cup, at
I
like a
pick
high-end
one
bar.
of them up as you're talking. I pick one of them up. Oh.
You don't
Oh,
just
we
open
could
like
use
that.
We could use that once we get there.
I mean, we could.
How many are there?
there's a large crateful. Even though the one she just popped open was the 5,000 gold one, and you know what? It's popped open now, so you might as well drink it. The rest range from expense, from even like top end shelf stuff you'd find at a bar, so maybe like 100 gold, to like 1,000 gold thing bottle of elven wine. Like, it's all here. It is nearing New Year's Eve, so you would expect there would be some sort of celebration material laying about, but you're not quite immediately sure if it's for you, but it certainly is here, along with all this other free food.
Little insulted I'm not seeing any
I don't know. This is
Bumram
a
wine.
bit suspicious.
I mean, like, I can agree with you, but also, like, we almost lost our jobs. I'm
Alive.
freaking out.
I think he
My
was
I
life.
need
laughing.
something to calm my nerves.
Can you just
Yeah, I'll get
pop
some
one,
of that too.
Yeah. Well.
All right,
Pop one inside of me, please.
it's fantastic.
Like, upside down.
Throws it at her.
I just absorb it.
I guess I'll have a little bit, a little can hat.
There you go.
Yeah, just,
Would you like some
just
too?
drink the 5,000 gold stuff. Why not?
Maybe I'll just keep watch over you guys.
Alrighty then.
Oh, look, you being a goody-goody. And I'll pour mine onto a plate so I can just lap it up.
Yeah.
Mine is
You know what?
like-
I'm not gonna shame him. I'm not gonna shame him for that.
You know, like those tequila drinks where they put
Yeah.
the bottle in upside down? That's
Yeah.
kind of the effect it has on me. It's just kind of like inside me like this, and it's just kind of slowly.
Just chugging the whole thing.
No, just like slowly.
Oh, so like a mouse
Yeah.
water bottle.
A drip.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
a little
Like when you
drip.
have a Corona Rita and the Corona's just slowly.
Slowly dripping down there.
As you drink, it's like a nice refill. You know what? I don't know about this kind of stuff. I don't know. What are you talking about? Me? No.
So as you guys settle in for a long trip, you enjoy the free food. It's delicious. Most of you enjoy the free drink.
You know what I'm gonna do with the bottle?
Huh?
I'm just gonna look out at one of the windows, open it. It was empty.
That bottle alone is worth 1,000 GP.
Did you just throw a bottle out of a high-speed lightning rail?
Yes. It was empty though.
You could kill somebody with that. It's made of diamond.
Wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dang, I should have kept
piece.
that.
A copper piece going fast enough could kill
odds
someone.
are even.
You might have just clubbed another
Celery.
hobby.
What's with these faces actually trying to kill people?
Even? All right, you don't murder anyone.
Just barely.
Close.
We know of.
Close. A farmer could have been decapitated by that by that super expensive bottle you just tossed out the window.
That's all right. That's all right.
That bottle-
Well, you just made whoever find that bottle
everything was
very
fine.
happy and a little bit richer.
It's all fine. It's all good.
All right, having destroyed about like a bottle worth like 750 gold, you settle in for the rest for the remainder of the thing. You dine, you drink. Zenobia, you don't drink at all because you have a bad feeling about free booze.
All right, there's more drink on this plate to change mine.
About an hour into the trip, everyone's feeling full, everyone's feeling satiated. Everyone but Zenobia starts to feel a tiny bit lightheaded. It could be all the drink. It could be. I mean, you've drank a lot, right? It's no surprise. It's nothing out of the ordinary. And as you sort of settle into your idiocy stupor, you hear a series of beeps go off on a table behind you.
Ah!
Just beep, beep, beep.
In the train.
In the train.
What the heck is
I'm
that?
gonna look for that.
It's probably just a mouse.
Yeah. As you look behind you on a table, there is a small box with little squares separated into little squares, and inside each square container is an earpiece of message. There's one for each of you.
Okay.
Well, that seems like the thing
normal.
to do. Opens it up, pops it into my
It
ear.
seems just the same as we always use, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, so you all pop it in.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, are these the wrestlers? Are you on the
Whoa.
Are you
Yes,
on the
hello.
train?
Who's
Yes.
Yes.
We are here. Oh, no.
Who is this?
Well, he's feeling
Laurel is
good.
properly toasty. So instead of just a voice in your ear, a small red sort of illusionary sphere is projected in front of you from the lightning rail walls itself. The entire thing is enchanted. You see a kind of slightly grizzled looking older human male. Longer hair, kind of matted all around, like slightly unshaven. You know, he's looking off in one direction. He's not really making eye contact with anyone. So it's obvious that he's being projected from somewhere else, and he can't quite make you all out. He's like, "Hey, all, let me just go ahead and introduce myself really quick. My name is Adele Irwinarn. Don't bother with that last part. It's very hard to say. I know. So just call me Adele. I'm your chaperone for today for your. I don't know if the brain guy told you about what's happening.
Not really.
Yes, we are on a apology tour.
We are to come and apologize for the belt.
Who
that's-
summoned the demon?
It's not a demon. It's okay.
No,
No, that's
It's
just-
red.
No, it's
I know
it's-
demons are red.
It's just an illusion.
It's a
Okay.
projection, magical
Okay.
projection.
Okay, so just
For
one
communication.
correction really quickly. Yes, you are doing sort of an apology thing, but it's not what
It won't hurt
they
you.
supposedly told you.
promise.
Have you ever watched an Undarian show called Jerk Butt?
No.
Have we?
No.
Well,
Have
you,
we?
You may have. It's a pretty it's pretty popular Undarian sketch comedy show where they basically they have guests come on, and they play pranks on them using illusion magic, using an Undarian dream box. Right?
I won't lie to you, we really don't get a lot of Undirian programming back in the Great Crag.
Yeah, I know. We need to really work on our networking with other nations. But anyway, take my word for it. It's popular with the kids, and nothing's gonna come across better than some wrestlers who have a good sense of humor about themselves after destroying a beloved cultural artifact. Thanks, by the way. Yeah.
Is that a sincere thank you?
No. Everyone's really upset about that.
Just as a
Understood.
reminder, just as a reminder, jelly. That was all jelly.
That's
That was all jelly as far as the Razor Boy.
Yeah, well, Jelly and Razor Boy are both going to participate on Jerk Butt today. Hope that's cool with everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Look, it was either this or actual dungeon time for the destruction of property.
Listen, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a butt.
That's fine. What you got is close enough, so
you.
we're just going to work with it, right?
Oh, thank you very much.
And as he...
I have a problem.
What?
I got too much butt.
Oh, jeez. All right, it's going to be a long day. Here we go.
Should I cast Lesser Restoration on him before
Nah,
we get
nah. Let this continue. This is
So
fun.
as Adele is explaining the situation to you, everyone bit but Zenobia. The whirly in your head is getting a little worse. In fact, you've never been a drunk like this. You notice things along the wall start to move a little.
Are you guys getting worse?
Is anybody seeing stuff on the wall?
You look at your hands, and like the motion starts to blend together as it moves.
moving real fast. Speed.
You guys have stopped drinking. Why are you
I
getting worse?
think we're getting.
What's why?
Okay, yeah, I can go ahead and explain that. So you've all imbibed a large amount of processed illusion magic, and you should be.
Excuse me?
Yes, you have drank and eaten supposedly a lot of the stuff. I'm not quite sure why most of you are drunk though.
I mean, let's just say.
Wait, did you drink the New Year's hooch?
Hypothetically, if someone drank it,
What
happened?
would be the
What
problem?
happened?
Well, nothing
Officer?
really. The illusion stuff was in the food. That you just made this harder on yourselves, to be honest.
Why
Could
did
I-
you do that
are
to
you
us?
Well, we hid it under the table. We thought that would have been, like a hint.
But then why
We covered it with a cloth.
Really?
Why the food is illusion though?
Why?
Well, the food was for you.
So
But
the
why
food
I got
doesn't actually
illusions?
feed us.
well, the food.
I walk
mean,
over
it does feed
and
you.
grab a
I'm
chicken
sure it was
leg
delicious.
and just keep eating it.
Oh
did you
man.
do it?
Okay. Well.
So you tell me you're fighting
You're in
didn't
a lot
do
of
anything.
trouble.
No, trust me.
Is this a normal drunk? What's
Yes,
going
this
on?
is. I mean, the drunk thing isn't normal. Usually they'd be a lot more cohesive. The illusions would make a lot more sense, but now they're drunk, so it's kind of like a cross-fading situation. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to roll with
I
it
don't
now.
think he's even of drinking age. You're in trouble.
What's age got to do with it?
All right, so here's the way this is gonna
Goblins age
work.
quickly.
You guys, when you're ready, you're gonna head through that door, and you're gonna enter the first compartment on this train. Now, just letting you know in advance how this is all gonna work. All the walls and floors are covered with glamour weave, so it should be a pretty fun trip. All right,
Wait,
so
what?
This is gonna be awesome.
it's gonna be a good time.
That
Yeah.
is gonna scare the
train of
crap out of
sorts.
me.
Yeah, it's kind of like well, yeah, you'll be a surprise. You'll be a surprise. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy this.
What's glamour weave?
Are you
It
kidding
does
me?
the thing with the movement of the lights. and the-
Illusion, it'll look like a new place.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It's-
the thing.
It's
that
enchanted cloth
does.
that can make itself look like basically anything.
Oh.
Yeah, and you ever watch
Yes, that one movie.
Yeah.
With
They
the,
could
hunger?
even
Yes,
like
with the hunger.
recreate the scene where you destroy the Arcane Bed.
He's right.
Listen.
He's right.
All right, so
He's
just
right.
all right, so you're gonna be on camera the whole time. Don't worry, you'll be completely safe. We'll pull some pranks on you using our dream box, yada yada. You're all in the dream parlor industry. You know how this
Could
works.
we
you know.
perhaps take a short rest before we begin?
I mean, I gave you guys an hour. Is that not enough?
No.
Could we? You have lesser restoration, right?
And do I? What do I know how to do?
feel
I
like we
can
could-
turn into a bunny.
because of the very processed form of this illusion magic, your lesser restoration isn't actually going to work. So
you know.
yeah, so enjoy this. We thought of all the angles. So just sell whatever happens, and you do this all the time.
You
Are we
magic
supposed to be
folk are
apologizing in
right.
each car? Guys, focus. This is serious. We're in trouble.
We
Listen.
focus.
I have an idea.
You have an idea.
Yes.
Does it happen to do with Lyra and explosives?
It happens to do with Travis.
No,
man
that was
living
the last
inside
plan.
of my body.
How was the last one?
That was the last plan.
Travis. Travis is the key. We blame it all on Travis. He's dead already anyway.
Okay. I don't think they're looking
like
for
this.
another
It's
scapegoat.
a great plan.
As long as you focus on you're working on, you are sure now that you can handle it better now. You have
Handle what
learned,
better?
Travis.
Can't
So it
see
won't
me,
happen
can
again,
you?
know?
It won't happen again.
The floating head, the floating head starts to go towards the back of the train. It's like, all right, come on, you guys, let's.
Are we supposed to apologize at each car?
Oh no,
I don't know.
this whole program
this-
is actually the apology.
Is this
so.
is this
Okay.
like the other species? Dugan's a brain, but he's a full head. Is just
Oh my
floating.
god, stop.
Loud.
So
no.
this is just like a lot
Floating.
of shame, in a sense?
I mean, sort of. I mean, it's this or the
Laughter
dungeon,
does-
really. So just
Look,
There's an audience?
yeah. You know, it's
You guys,
it's not.
we are
It's
being watched.
yeah. It's not. Don't
No,
worry.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
live. It's not live. So we're
Okay.
gonna be able to fix things in post.
Okay,
all right.
but
I-
kayfabe.
I would like to roll stealth.
Could you?
Roll at disadvantage.
Are you saying that out loud? It's
Okay, 14, 15 is
15.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're somewhat stealthy. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go go play with Nyasta snakes.
My passive perception is 11, so.
Zenobia, as you're the only one worried about what's about to happen, and you're stuck in your own head, you don't notice Raul just going like. When some of the snakes are like, dude, what the heck? Come on. That's messed up, dude.
No,
we don't have arms. We can't, like.
I join him. I walk over and start doing it too. You're so cute.
All right, well, it looks like you guys are ready, so let's just go ahead and boot this thing up. Don't worry about looking at any specific camera. Don't worry, we got you. All right, we got all the angles. Darians do this all the time. We got a lot of great programming.
We have to remember, keep in character.
Yeah, that's important.
yes.
Keep your kayfabe up.
However,
Yes.
I need to find
Yes.
a new god. A new
Yes.
god. Who should I praise now? That
What's wrong with the one that blew up our belt?
Well,
I mean, you sort of just said, what's wrong with Lyra, goddess of joy?
Okay, I'm opening the door, so let's just get this started.
Okay, madam. Okay, scene. And scene.
Alright. Transforms into my
A ray of
jolly
energy
self.
shoots out from his face,
Ah!
and that's normal. That's how I get the door open, and it.
Who are you again?
I'll tell you afterwards. It'll be a surprise.
Adele.
Yeah.
Adele.
That's Rondell.
He leads you. He leads you into the. I like Rondell. I'm gonna go with it for a little bit. He leads you into the next car. As you step into the next car, he wasn't lying. The entire wall, ceiling, and ground are covered with a shimmering layer of glamour weave. Not activated quite yet. As you step in, the door closes behind you. Your entire the entire scenery starts to shift.
Oh.
All right, kiddos, this is about to get wild.
No.
Whoa.
It's fairly intense for everyone, but for those who are actually drunk, it's something else. Your entire reality is just shaking.
Stay calm.
What is it? Am I being jerk
calm.
butt right now? Am I being jerk
calm.
butt right now? Someone jerking my butt?
No one's grabbing your butt.
Tiny
Okay.
goblin drinks so much.
All right, and as reality starts to shift, you hear Adele still floating next to you as your kind of announcer. He's like, "All right, everyone, welcome to this episode of Jerk Butt. Today we got the losers who blew up our arcane belt. That was really crappy of them. So they agreed to come on our show and make idiots out of themselves. So just go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll bring you. Well, hold on a second. No, hold on a second. No, cut the music. Hold on. Something's wrong. I'll be right with you. And he sort of turns away from you. The smooth transition that Glamour Weave was going through, visually glitches.
Hey guys, you hear that? He called us losers.
Yeah.
But we're all winners on the inside.
Yeah, inside. When you get
Adele, is this
inside.
supposed to be happening?
Did they fix it? Is it all right? Okay, we're just gonna keep rolling with it. We'll see what happens. All right. Sorry guys, but this has not actually happened before. Yeah, roll the glamour weave.
Blame it on jelly, why don't you? Since that's all everyone seems to do.
Because you like...
The walls, floor, and ceiling seem to expand out for a few miles even, and you find yourselves in a very open space. You are at the edge of a cliff top, just exiting what appears to be a jungle, and in front of you, for like 200 yards, a rickety
It's not real.
rope bridge.
It's not real. It's not real.
You know what?
It's not
It
real.
could be
it's not
real.
real.
It
It's
could
not
be
real.
real.
It's
I
not
mean,
real.
As you peer over the edge,
Ah!
you can't even see the ground.
Yeah.
Just mist.
It looks lovely and completely safe, and I want to go try to put my...
You know what? Please,
tendril
it doesn't
on
look
it.
very wide, so just don't go down and you're like
I'll do this. I'll
square
take it for
with
the
many
team.
faces.
Why am I worried? I got wings. Jumps in the air.
You're just like, whatever.
Hey! I'll join you
Just
up there.
flies by.
I'm gonna wild shape into a bird of some shape.
Drunk bird.
Yes, I will fly good.
As you start across the bridge, Adele says, wait, hold on, before you go. This is weird. I don't want to alarm anyone, but this is not actually what we programmed into the dream box.
Oh, wonderful.
You know
Dream
what?
box malfunction.
You know what? It's still a dream box. We're gonna be fine.
You know what else was a dream box? A cultural artifact, and what happened?
Yeah.
I nearly died.
What is it supposed to be?
This was supposed to be a far less detailed version of what this is. We wouldn't spend this much money on something like this.
No, well, look.
But
look,
it's still illusion.
Yeah, let me check something here. He floats.
Guys, remember, this is a prank show. He could be lying to us.
Yeah.
That's what I think he's
What's
doing.
he doing?
And the head floats over to the bridge and starts like, the beam of energy comes out of his face and he starts scanning. He's like, interesting. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. There's definitely some sort of entanglement.
I'm suspect.
As you're suspecting, you specifically, because you've floated out a bit, make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Well,
Yeah, there's some sort of definite magical piggybacking
7.
entanglement going on here. So you don't see it, but you do hear 3 very distinct harpy screeches off in the distance.
family?
I mean, they are harpies for sure.
I fly up a little higher, and I scream out.
Whoa, that's a good squeak.
You hear.
We have many words, okay?
You hear them more clearly. And you turn your head, and you notice off to the side, on a cliff, not across from you, but so here's the bridge, one side and the other, right? On the right side, here at this cliff face, you see a group of 3 harpies, seemingly accosting someone.
Hey!
You can't quite make it out.
I start flying.
Don't interact with them. Hold on, let me figure this out first.
What are we supposed to do?
Okay, so turn the cameras off. Just turn it off. We're not filming this.
I don't believe you.
No.
I start flying towards the other harpies.
Wait, get your friend back. Get your friend. Oh,
No, come back.
I cast
She know
Thorn
how to
Whip
fly.
and aim. Try my best.
Has
No,
she
she's-
flown higher than the roof of the train would have been?
yes.
Oh, that's not normal.
She's gone past the ceiling.
Does that mean if I jumped off this bridge right now?
I don't know.
Don't jump off the bridge. Just don't do it.
Can I do it?
No.
She might make it, and then we could land on top of her.
You, as you get closer to the group of harpies, you notice that these harpies are fairly savage looking. They do not look to be harpies integrated into Droaam. These are wild cliff harpies. Right? In fact, the scene and the location seems somewhat familiar to you. Roll history.
Oh, Lord.
15.
15? Yeah, this is the same cliff that your harpy brood where your dad found your egg from was located. This is the same cliff.
No!
Guys,
This is an illusion. This is an illusion. This is an illusion. This isn't my
Celerin,
home.
come back.
While Zellerin is kind of freaking out in the air, Adele turns to the rest of you. He's like, okay, so those of you who are hip with the magical terms and stuff, there's been a bit of magical quantum entanglement with the Dreambox. And you and sort of you get the lingo. It's the same thing that happened with the Code Zero and the Dreambox on the Arcane Belt. That worked with magical quantum entanglement. The Code Zero rides on the back of the Dreambox and makes the illusions real. This is... I don't understand. This has never happened to one of our Dreamboxes before.
We're cursed! It's official! We're cursed!
So don't touch anything. Don't interact with anything. And just as he says that... Oh, so go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, Raul is on the bridge
You're
now.
on the bridge!
Raul, get back here. We need that to escape.
Raul, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
Disadvantage due to your drunkenness.
Oh, okay. That was 8.
8.
Oh,
Amazing. One of your feet goes straight through the boards, and you're able to catch yourself with both your arms on the very strained, frayed rope.
Okay.
As you look, there's no bottom.
Okay.
And the entire bridge is just kind of swaying in the wind.
I will try to lightning lure him to me.
I will thorn whip him,
Right.
but my aim isn't what it used to be.
BJ, you gotta come get me.
Zenobia is able to do it. A bum rim misses wildly,
Ah, my face.
but she is able to lure you back onto the side.
I got this.
Oh, that was scary.
And with our wrestling skills and stuff, have I learned to do that without damaging
Yes,
him? Okay.
yes,
Good.
yes.
Great.
I definitely hit his face.
Yeah.
What?
Take 1 point of damage from Thorn Whip.
It's a pretty scar. Don't worry, the fans will love it. The fans will love it.
But
Guys.
Zellerin,
What?
the three,
Are you back?
as you're trying to figure out what's happening with these 3 harpies, all 3 of them turn from what they're doing to face you. And you can see now that they moved out of the way a little bit. They have been accosting what appears to be someone who has used a bit of druidcraft to shield themselves with a large amount of vines.
Can I? I can't see them. There.
You can. Inside those vines is an elf. That's all you can make out.
No. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
As you question your own reality, with a screech, all 3 of them start to fly towards you.
Smells like Judecraft.
This isn't real. So if I attack them, it's okay because it's not real.
Just get your friend back here
Zellerin,
right now.
come back here.
Zaren's quantum magic.
We need to talk about this. Come back.
No.
Come back. We need
I
to
know
figure out
who's
what
in
this
there.
is.
I know who's in the
We need
vines.
to figure out what this is.
No, you
Come
don't.
back so we can talk about
You
it.
don't know.
Come here, Zelerin. I have bones somewhere.
You don't know.
Come back and I will.
But if this is actually quantum, then that means this could be real, and I don't. That could be my father.
That means we need to be with us.
If it's
That could be my
real,
father, though.
That means we need to work on this together. Come back.
As
We're attacking him.
Not in the right
the
state of
3 of
mind.
them, as the 3 of them approach you, you hear the telltale tinge in your ear of their harpy songs getting closer and closer, and you know as a harpy what will happen if you just start being basked in harpy songs. There is nothing beneath you, and you will fall.
quickly, Zelerin.
You gotta come here.
If I bring them back to you, then it happens to you.
But we're on ground, so if we
Yeah,
fall,
yeah.
we hit ground. You will
I
drop.
drop down to the bridge.
Okay, you drop down to the bridge.
Oh, that's a bad place to
And
be.
I scream at them, "What do you want?" in Harpy.
Right. They don't respond. They're fairly savage, right? They barely even register you trying to communicate with them.
Don't talk to the illusions, Zellerin. They won't love you back.
How well can we see what's happening with the
Now
harpies?
that she's on the bridge, you can see what's happening.
Okay.
Adele turns to you, he's like, okay, you guys, I look, while I'm trying to figure this out, just know that this entire setup was based on you doing wrestling stuff to defeat whatever pranks we had you do. So just if my magic math is right, if you do some wrestling stuff to those harpies,
I go jump right into the air, fly up. I grab the first harpy by the face.
roll to hit.
Oh my lord.
Oh, is there possible advantage?
You have,
she's going
due
after-
to the will of the D&DW universe, you have up to 3 advantages you can use.
Gonna take
She's
that.
going for it.
Thank you.
Everyone.
All right, 15.
15. All right. What are you doing with this harpy?
I'm going to do my 12 moons drop onto the ground behind. I'm going to vertically do it.
So you fly it all the way to the other side?
Yes.
To slam it down? Okay. Yeah, so you grab the harpy by the face, not expecting it. She tried to harpy song, but you grabbed her right against the mouth.
And as I do it, I'm like, don't you dare hurt my father!
So
Did I hear that?
So interestingly enough, as you scream out those words, right? As you know, you're not very capable with your own harpy song. It's always come out a little weird,
Yeah.
right? In this situation, as you belt out those words, a sort of reversed harpy song effect happens. The other harpies sort of like clamp over their ears as the screeching noise from your harpy vocal cords kind of tear through the air and deal a tiny bit of sonic damage to them. That's never been useful before because, as we all know, Droaam uses harpy songs to soothe bar fights and stuff. But in this case, it's fairly useful. Otherwise, you zoom past them. They're stunned slightly with your modified harpy song, and you take the face of the harpy and slam it down into the ground on the other side. Roll damage. I'm going to call it 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay. That's going to be 8.
8? Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So you slam this harpy straight down to the ground. It bounces its skull off the rock, and you see it's just like back in Vathrend, when those things just sort of started to break apart. Mm-hmm. This harpy begins to just sort of crack at the seams and break apart just so. You even see the same mist erupt from her body.
Okay, everyone ahead of me on the bridge. I'll follow. Make sure you don't fall.
Thank you.
All right.
What are the
I
other
am
2 harpies
stable.
doing? Huh? What are the other 2 harpies doing?
The other 2 harpies seemed confused and stunned by your harpy song, but they have not turned back to the elf on the.
I jump up to attack the next one. My hands out, claws.
Okay. While you go to attack them, the rest of you are trying to make it across the bridge, correct?
Yes.
Dexterity saving throws from everyone involved.
No.
Okay.
And you have up to 2 advantages.
I will use one.
Good.
I should be fine.
Yeah, you're flying upside down.
18.
sideways.
13.
All right, you're
You're
okay.
like, I got this.
I
I
will
got
use
this. This is
the
bad
other one.
behavior.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
Oh my god!
I think something's wrong.
I'm gonna try to help if I have a reaction.
What did you roll?
But
I rolled a 1.
wait, are you going? But what was your highest?
My highest
Of
was
3.
a 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here's what happens. As you guys see Zellerin and these 2 other harpies start to go at it and engage in a mid-flight melee, you're just doing your best trying to get across this bridge. So let me know the order. Who's going first? Who's going second?
I want to stay in the back so I can watch everyone and try
Okay.
to lightning lure anyone who falls.
Okay.
Smart.
I got a 15, but aren't I a bird?
Yeah, you're a bird, so you're
I'm
flying.
doing fine.
You're flying sideways, and you're all right.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine
Vibing.
I was the closest, so I thought I was the first.
You're up front?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
behind him.
Okay, so it's you, and you. And you're in the air, and you're up ahead. All right. So you guys make it a bit halfway across the bridge. You're almost to the melee itself. When once more, you're the heaviest of the bunch. You step down and you break through one of the plates, the wooden plates, and you grab hold of yourself. But this, of course, shakes the bridge, and you guys barely hold on. There's a wind blowing, some sort of illusionary wind, and the bridge kind of like does one of these, like, and just hangs sideways, being blown by the wind. And you guys are stuck there for one more turn as you try to get your footing across this bridge.
Does this mean I'm flying straight? You guys look kind of straight to me.
Niesta,
Yeah, now
Yes.
you're exactly parallel.
in case we die, I want to tell you something.
I don't think we're in character right now.
I mean, what's your name again?
Zenobia.
Zenobia.
I heard that
Zenobia,
one.
I have to tell you something. I think you were the right choice for the arcane belt.
Okay, let's talk about this later.
They were right to entrust you with it,
Oh, thank
and
you.
not me.
Thank you.
Guys, I just want to say I love everyone. You guys are all fantastic.
Just keep walking. Carefully, one step at a time.
So everyone on the bridge except for Zellerin, make a wisdom saving throw really quick. You are now in range of the harpy songs.
Does that mean me as well?
Yes.
Oh no.
All right.
2.
Being a Jew is nice.
7.
That's an 18.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Do we have any advantages?
You have one
Not me,
advantage.
but does she?
Oh.
Yes, we
Okay.
have one advantage for
I'd like
one
to
of
use
you.
it, please.
Okay.
Probably use it.
What is that?
Oh!
A 10.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
This
That
one's
tracks.
done, huh?
So regardless,
Jail for
all right.
Jail.
Zenovia, Bumrim Jr., you guys recognize the effects of the harpy song. You've encountered enough just living in Droaam, and you know how to just sort of stimulate your mind past it. You know, you think of something else, think of your favorite song, just don't think about the song itself. You two, however, are just caught completely unawares. Right? You're
beautiful.
just trying to hang on for dear life.
99 bottles of wine on the wall.
Yeah, but things start to get a little chill. And you know what? Maybe things aren't as bad. Maybe just being on this bridge is cool, man. Whatever. you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay right
I was
here.
made for this.
Keep walking, friends.
I just kind of like hug him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you carry me for the rest of this
Oh,
journey?
I think we just stay right here.
Both,
Keep
Okay.
walking,
both
please.
of them have just stopped.
I'm just gonna try to nudge.
Listen,
them
we're on top
forward.
of the world together.
Strength check.
16.
16. All right. So you
But also, she's in front of me, so it's not gonna be.
right. It's a dilemma, right? But you manage to, because it's such a life and death moment. You manage to sort of just adrenaline pass. You just like go, and you just like you elbow Angelica and Raul just
Ow.
further
Ouchies.
across
Ow,
the
ow,
bridge.
ow.
Ouchies. We're having a moment.
So the other side, we'll have a moment at the end of the bridge. All right?
All right, do you promise?
Yeah, promise.
Okay.
And okay, that's the other harpy. The other harpy tries to dive bomb at you, but you move out of the way just in time as it hits, unfortunately, the bridge and shakes the entire thing again. And this is enough possibly to snap you two out of your stupor. Go ahead and make one more wisdom saving throw.
That's a no.
That's
Lord.
a 1.
You have one advantage by the will of the D&DW universe.
Okay, we're gonna go with the new die.
What is that?
What is this?
That's a 4.
Okay.
So much better.
What was yours?
10.
10? No, they're super chill, man. It's cool.
How many
you know?
more feet till the end of the bridge?
Hey.
You've got maybe like 20 more yards to go.
Raul.
20 yards is 60 feet.
Something like that.
Okay.
Raul, I'm having a crisis.
What's your crisis?
I'm a gelatinous cube.
Oh, but
Could I like
I have no religion.
throw a thorn whip around them and help pull as well, go in the opposite direction?
All right, but just keep in mind you are still drunk. So I want you to roll. This is going to be performance because you don't want to hurt them, but I want you to roll at disadvantage.
Don't worry, boss. I got this. I got this.
A bird is about to try to thorn whip you. It's safety.
Look, Angelica,
Wait,
it
you
doesn't
can't do magic
matter
from your wild shape.
if you're cute. I
that's
think
right.
you're my favorite.
Never mind.
No, but
It's a
I
special-
just wanted you to attempt it so you can unwild shape.
Oh. Well, you know what? I wouldn't think about that now, would I? I just drop that and fall on the bridge and try anyways. That's a 2.
All right. Well, yeah. So Bumrim,
Die, guys!
Bumrim pops out of his animal form and successfully misses all of you. But fortunately for you, you're able to thorn whip around the bridge itself. So with your new weight, kind of like pulling down one side of the bridge, everyone left on it, you 3 make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, guys!
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, at least that's best.
Yeah.
3.
Right. Yeah.
9.
6.
This many.
We're all under 10.
All right.
This is going wonderfully. You look
All right.
fantastic.
So here's what happens. As you are still engaged in this melee with the other 2 harpies, you hear an audible snap.
Oh my god.
The bridge behind you just buckles under the weight, and you guys do one of these.
Good thing I'm still wrapped around the bridge.
Right. So there's good news and bad news. Good
Yes.
news is now you are technically all the way across.
Yay!
The bad news is you're hanging feet from death.
Niesta. I mean, Zellerin.
Zenobia.
Zenobia.
I'm Zelda.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Use my body and climb up me.
I don't know if that's an easy thing to
it's-
do.
it's-
Stick your hand inside of me. You can just put it right through.
It's true, gelatinous cubes can travel vertically.
And you won't disintegrate me.
I promise I won't. You know I have that under control since little Timmy.
Okay, I'll crawl.
You mean the plants, guys? The plants!
I crawl up into her.
All right, you safely situate yourself within the gelatinous
Just-
cube.
Don't mind, what's his name? Travis.
Can I start climbing up? Because I am not going inside any gelatinous cube.
Well,
It's
fortunately-
not
You're not
happening.
invited.
Fortunately for you, since you do control the thorn whip, you can just sort of magic yourself up like an elevator.
See you guys!
And of course, you can turn into a bird again. So you know.
I only got one more of those left of me.
Raul, what would you like to do? You're still sort of.
Yeah, I'm just climbing into the. I'm climbing up using my giant paws to pull up, and it kind of looks like the beginning of Gargoyles. It's like,
All right. Roll athletics.
oh
Get
no!
that.
Come on,
Oh,
come on, come on,
boy.
come on.
Okay, let's do it. 8.
You have up to 5 advantages.
You know
Everyone.
what? Thank you, New Year's
Okay, that's
Eve
better.
crowd.
That's better.
19.
You guys are the real ones.
All right.
I did it because of you.
All right, so you're able to shove your claws into the cliff top, and you start climbing up. All right, Zellerin, go ahead and roll. What are you gonna do for the?
I'm
for the
gonna
other-
fly up and slice its throat open.
Oh wow. Okay,
no
go
one
for it.
touches my father.
All right, all
Favorite
right.
wrestling move.
Savage.
Oh,
Savage
I've
harpy
completely
tactics.
forgotten about that. I'm now going in for the kill.
This one's known as go for
Okay.
the throat.
Nat 20!
Oh,
You
dang.
decapitate.
All right. Yes. All right. So yeah, with a savage primordial screech, you guys see Zellerin just dive bomb from the air, just fly past one of the harpies and just, and you see its head pop from its shoulders.
What would you look at that? There's humors everywhere. There's blood on me. It's great.
Before the head even hits the ground, the body disintegrates into that mist.
I don't think she's wrestling anymore. I think
You know
she-
what? You know what? Wrestling is real.
Okay.
Wrestling
Follow-up
is real.
question. If me and Zellerin had children, would it be like a knoll with snakes for a head, or would it be a human head with no?
You guys are still
It's
literally
a
trying to
giant
climb.
snake with nose on its head.
I thought thought we had a moment on the bridge. You said I was your favorite cube.
Yeah, you are my favorite cube.
Then why are you having babies with something else?
Are we up on the top yet?
At this point, you've all more or less made it on top of the cliff. One last harpy.
My
tries
name
to-
is Zenobia.
That's what I said, right?
There's a lot of.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry, Zenobia.
The
I am drunk.
harpy, instead of attacking you, goes back and tries to attack the elf, still barricaded on that cliff.
No!
All right, Zellerin, what would you like to do? You're the only one that can reach.
I'm going
harpy.
to reach.
All right. Are you rolling for attack?
I'm rolling to crush its skull with my legs.
So then.
Well, no, with my legs,
This
with
is
my
this-
feet claws. My feet claws.
It's
Like
not a heel turn
talons?
because there's no audience. Okay, yeah. So go for it. Go for it.
I think that's a 14.
14?
Yes.
All right. So you manage to reach you reach her head right before she pries open the bramble that's been protecting this elf, and you know, harpy claws or something else. You get in there, you dig the talons in, and you just squeeze. There's a pop, a bit of viscera, and the body just sort of falls apart.
Hey, you guys, she's very talented.
That sounded pretty juicy, I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm just sitting there shaking, covered in blood, that I guess is slowly disintegrating, going, no one will ever hurt you again.
You're right there.
I'm gonna try to run towards her.
All right, so it's going to be a little easier now. As the last harpy is dispatched, your surroundings start to just warble back to what it was.
Do I see him in the bramble, though?
Yes. And as the reality starts to fade, you notice him taking down the brambles. He gives you a strange look, not exactly recognizing you in this situation, but then looking off to the side, and there's a spotted egg beside him. And the last thing you see is him give a little smile, a little sigh of relief, and he goes for the egg. He picks it up, and the scene dissipates.
I just start to cry.
That egg looked kind of tasty.
What's in the egg?
What was that?
That was me.
You wanted to eat her.
That was my dad.
What? That was her?
Oh.
You were a lovely egg, a very tasty looking egg.
How are you?
I was a small harpy, and that was my dad, and he found me.
Oh, that was your
And
that was your daddy.
And you
That was
killed
your
your
daddy.
parents?
I don't think that was actually part of it. My whole family was killed by other raiders, and
Maybe you were the raider. You
Yeah,
just killed them.
yeah.
no,
You met your
eh,
daddy.
I know that wasn't it,
How
but
was your father and
but he found me, and instead of just letting me die, he took me in.
Oh yeah.
So Adele's head floats over. Oh wow! I didn't realize you're the daughter of Dr. Perkins. Hey, it's a real. That was Dr. Perkins, everyone. That's it.
No.
Dr. Perkins.
Dr. Perkins.
Perkins,
Yeah.
yes, I know
Well,
him.
you don't know famed
Wow.
famed elven biologist Dr. Perkins. Yeah.
What's his Dr. Perkins?
Dr. Perkins.
What's his last name?
Field of study. What was it?
Field of study. I mean, he studies all sorts of biology. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
You know what?
Ask
Wait.
her dad. He lives in Droaam.
If you are a harpy, how is your father a doctor? Shouldn't you also be a doctor?
I'm sorry. What?
That's not how a doctorate works.
You know how procreation works, right?
That word is illegal coming from those lips.
Okay,
little
you guys, I figured out what's happening. Okay, so someone's tampered with our dream box. Someone has either replaced our dream box or futzed with it before the lightning rail.
Hates us.
Before the lightning rail left your station. So what we need to do is we need to get through the rest of these cars, and we need to find the dream box, and we need to deactivate it.
Oh, no.
All right?
What if we just stayed in this car until the train got to its destination, then we got out, and then professionals could find the
Well,
box?
I mean, if you want to endanger yourselves of staying in a cart that continuously respawns killer harpies all
Or we
day,
could go back to the food cart.
Is this going to be a thing where we all have to face our past and meet our parents? Because I don't think I want
wait,
to.
why
I'm
wasn't
scared
it
of
their
nothing, and I
memories?
run
Or
into the
her-
next car.
That's not even her memory. She was in an
runs
egg.
into the next car.
That's a good point.
There he goes.
How did
it get that? Yeah,
The entrance to the dining car has been sealed off. There's no way back.
I mean, besides that, the illusionary bridge is just kaput.
Look, the fastest way is just to follow your friend and push forward. Don't worry. As long as we get to the last car, everything should be fine.
I'm coming, Raul! Ride or die!
Yeah, what you gonna show me, Carl? You gonna show me my daddy? Look, I'm scared. I ain't scared of nothing.
All right, so all of you make it off to the other side. You get to the next car.
Who taught Bumrum the P word?
Appropriation. It's taught in science classes.
Like doctors. I'm not a doctor,
to
like.
school.
They follow you into the next car. Same situation, the ground floor, everything, walls covered in glamour weave. And as you get into the car, the door behind you shuts and everything starts to...
Oh, lovely.
Okay, well, I feel like I've completely almost sobered up.
Yeah, it's...
I've got adrenaline running through me. I just don't understand. I don't know anymore.
It's all that seemed pretty real. However, as the room begins to shimmer again, Raul, this time you are pretty familiar with the scene that starts to manifest. Red, kind of blood-caked walls replaces the lightning rail walls. A spiked pit replaces the ground beneath you. This is the fighting pits in the Great Crag. You came up here, you know?
Yeah.
You remember very hard years coming up through the ranks of this place. It was cutthroat. People were not kind. That's half the reason you left, right? And a steel grate that covers the spiked pit manifests across it, and you find yourselves in a somewhat barren training hall that was the fighting pits. There does seem to be a door at the other side, but for now it's fairly still.
Whoa, hey. I came here a couple times actually. It's something else. A lot of those folks put a lot of effort in these fighting pits. A lot of good talent come up through the ranks here.
A lot of good talent, a lot of bad management, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just this bunch of monsters hitting on each other, it's just...
Yeah, I was one of those monsters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense then. Looks like something, whatever's latched onto this dream box is pulling stuff from your actual subconscious. I promise, we didn't do this much research. We don't usually put that much effort into something like this.
Well, I'll tell you about these places. This is where we trained. And then you get here hoping to rise through the ranks, hoping that maybe one day you'll be the big star. But eventually you start to wonder what happens to the people who aren't big stars. Where do they disappear?
And after you say that, you hear someone speak out from the corner of the room.
Yes, what does happen to those who don't become big stars, Raul?
All right, don't be using my government like you know.
From behind one of the pillars, a huge bugbear, this large bugbear just stomps into view. He wears the traditional kind of gladiatorial armor, steel plates across his chest, one on his arm. You recognize him immediately. This massive dark-haired bugbear, two giant tusks, and kind of really wet-looking drippy hands. All right? This is Moist Paw. Moist Paw was the pit boss in your fighting pits. He was in charge of up-and-coming talent, and he never liked you, right?
Well, hello, Raul. How is it fighting with the actors nowadays, huh? Oh.
Well, it definitely pays better. I see your paws are still moist.
Yeah, look, it's a skin condition. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, Raul, who's this bloke? He reeks.
This was Moist Paws. He was the pit boss of the fighting. And he never liked me, so he never gave me the shot because he knew I'd be a star.
I never gave you a shot because you had no talent. You had to run out of here and join a dream parlor troupe. How is the thespianing these days?
No.
Well,
It's
you
lovely.
literally are Dream Parlor
Well,
right
guess
now.
what?
You're not even real.
We destroyed an arcane weapon. That
That
was
Don't
real.
act proud of that, darling.
That's
Don't.
Oh,
that's
should I
why
play that-
we're
play that
here.
down a little bit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
just a little
understood.
You could.
Listen, Raoul.
Yes.
I know why you're here. I know I'm not real. But if you want to get past me and into that next car, we have some unfinished business, you and I.
Oh, that's good because I've wanted to slice your throat from the moment I met you.
Whoa. Hey, come on now. That's crazy talk. That's unprofessional. No, I was talking about like we'd fight. Like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
No, like, whoa, no, I didn't know it was that.
No, I mean,
do we need to talk? Like,
you know, if you saw what happened to the last
I'm just
car,
saying.
you would see.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of viscera on the wall.
Yeah.
right, I thought we just had like an ugly kind of banter kind of thing that we did.
No, I mean, we kind of did, but I was like, oh, I'll lamp it up, you know, because Eberron, you know, she was killing everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you just hang out with a bunch of murderers now.
Oh, now we're
Hey,
what happened to this?
they were attacking my father.
Are we thespians or are we
I
murderers?
know.
Because the only thing we kill is bad talent.
Adele's just off to the side. It's like, will you just fight this guy? Will you just fight this guy so we could just fight the moist paw guy?
Adele, I'm enjoying the banter. Please don't. You know what? Just go.
Look,
Raoul.
like I was just pissed at you, all right, Raoul, because I feel like you left your family. I feel like you left your real family here in the pits, and you joined some just cockamamie circus troupe, all right? So we're just gonna settle our beef right now.
Yeah, we'll get those wet, moist paws ready, because I'm coming for 'em.
It's really bothered me every time you said like the moist thing.
Oh, they're
like,
so moist. They're so moist.
It's
thick
just
and moist.
It's
That's
natural oils.
big,
that,
juicy, thick paws.
Just-
and I'm about to slam you down.
all right, roll for initiative.
It's just so much moisture.
Oh man. Yeah.
What do you got?
17.
17. All right. You go first. He sort of squares you down with sort of like an MMA stance. You know,
Yeah.
this is not a wrestler, right? And you know, it's just moisture kind of just constantly drips from his giant hairy palms. You remember having squared off with this guy a few times when you were coming up. He was very difficult to beat because one could never really get a grip on his body due to the constant moisture.
Yeah. And so for this fight, there's a, you know, as separate from his like usual D&DW standing up stance, he goes into a stance that he hasn't been in a while, which is paws high, knees highs, and he's just ready to come at him with a little bit of
Null Muay Thai.
Yeah, Null Muay Thai.
Null Thai.
And he does a flying knee at him, trying to claw into the back of his neck to grip onto him.
Roll to hit.
What's the modifier we're using to hit? Because I don't have a weapon. So what would I use?
Oh, so it's your strength modifier. So it's a plus.
10.
10? All right. So you launch yourself in a very savage attack against this person, but just like the old days, when you seem to make contact, you feel a very slippery kind of gross sensation cover your leg and arms, and instead of connecting with it, your hands just sort of slide off his body, and it's just now covered in this moistness. It's just kind of, and it smells a little bit. It's not pleasant.
Gross.
You know?
I made a lot of gross noises.
And he backs up from you and he's like,
You think you could make it like a Riss? You remember a Riss, Raoul? Huh? There's the best of you. He made it out of here, and he joined that freaking dream parlor of yours too.
Yeah, and guess what? He's sitting under me, and there's no way he could step up to me.
Sitting under you? Hold on a second. No, he's not. He's been in the business longer than you have.
Look, he actually did leave before you, and he has been wrestling for a little bit. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's wishful thinking, but you know what? That's fine. I like the confidence.
I want to try to cast Reduce on this paw thing.
All right. So he has to resist your
Con save.
Yeah,
15.
con save. Got it. All right. So here's what happens. You cast a spell at the Moist Paw. The ambient sort of dream box magic in the room once again glitches. Your magic is interacting in a very interesting way.
Yeah.
You see the red arc of power that glitches the reality of your room, and instead of actually shrinking him, it just makes his hands big.
Huh.
New rule: no more magic. Stop with the magic. You got big old paws.
Okay.
So
But
does he
one more thing. 3rd time's a charm.
Double moist paw.
Gross. Can I just hit him with a thorn whip? Just 3rd time's a charm. I'm gonna get it this time. I know I am.
Roll.
I know I am.
Are you still drunk? You seem a little drunk.
He's small.
It is a little bit different.
Wait, how long does the alcohol stay in your system?
You guys should still be a tiny bit sloshed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my small stature,
Yeah, you're done. I'm done. You're
Roll with disadvantage, unfortunately.
it's okay. I'll hit.
Unless you want to use an advantage to cancel out the disadvantage.
How many do we have?
5.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna use
do it.
2. 3rd time's a charm. Yes, I hit this time. That's a 22.
22. All right. You thorn whip Moist Paw. All of him now, even with the big sweaty paws.
Oh.
And you tug him right towards you. Did you have a plan, or were you just tugging the
I'm
big
gonna just
moist guy?
Slam down the ground and cast Earth Tremor as he comes towards me. I'm gonna need a saving throw.
Right. What is a saving throw?
Dexterity.
Should do some damage too, right?
It does. But he unfortunately does make that dexterity saving throw. So here's what happens. Roll for damage really quick. What you are gonna roll?
I didn't pull out any other night. Okay,
Thorn
give me a
Whip.
second. Oh, for the Thorn Whip. That's a 6 points of damage.
Nice. All right. Unfortunately, you did not. He is able to shrug off your next spell, and instead of doing what you planned, he sort of just falls on top of you with his body, and just kind of like envelops you in his fur. Oh, it's musky. It's musky.
Lyra, come down and kill me! Don't miss this time!
Also, because you guys have been steeped so deeply in the magics of the deck of many rings, it follows you around, ready to be triggered at a moment's notice by any sort of ambient magic at all. And the deck of many rings decides right now is the best time to activate. All right. So, a summoning circle. Not the pentagram that you're used to. You know, Terrence the Demon is not
Come
making.
fight me, Terrence.
Right, it's not Terrence this time, right? It's this golden, radiant circle that just appears right over the grate of the fighting pits.
Doctor Strange?
Is it Lyra?
And a bright flash of light as a kind of a blurry figure rises from the mist.
It's Corky Adler!
Oh, this is terrifying.
This 7-foot buff Corgi man!
2 hairy people. This couldn't get any worse.
Corky Adler's here to save you, Raru! Yeah! And I'm also here to justify your existence. That's right. Here's a preview of the video game you recorded with me. I won. That was you! Yeah, that was your line! Yeah! Did that moist guy ever record for a video game
Not at all.
with Corky Adler?
Not at all.
No, that's right! That's right!
And so Corky Adler comes and
picks up Moist Paw from on top of you and just suplexes him back onto the ground. Corky Adler!
Like a Pokemon.
I'm never gonna be the same again.
Yeah, you're just covered and it's terrible.
It's in my mouth.
Close your mouth.
I would do prestidigitation and clean you, but like it seems that if we do magic, it just screws everything.
No magic.
Now that Corky Adler
right.
is here, he's got Moist Paw in his grasp in this kind of like bridge suplex position, and he looks to you and he's like,
I've got him, boys and girls. You leave this guy to Corky Adler. Go and don't look back.
Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Also, good luck next week, huh? Razorhead with the brawl of the living wall. Yeah. You and the wrist. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna murder.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Get crushed.
Anyone watching this episode of Jerk Punch should totally tune in next week to watch a wrist versus Razorhead.
Wait, are they filming still? They turned off the
Just in
cameras.
case. Just in case anyone is listening, they can fix it in post. I'm Corky Adler.
And I just look into some random direction.
Yeah.
I was like, just know, Riss, when you see me in that ring, I'm gonna turn you into some snake boots. I'm gonna turn you into a snake belt.
That's right.
And I'm gonna wear you. I'm gonna make you shed, but you ain't shedding your skin.
I just
You're
look over
shedding your
to
real
Yasta.
skin. And I'm just getting inside, and I'm touching up your scales, seeing how your scales feel.
Adele has already left the room.
And I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
and then-
promo
and
that's
then
gone
when
on
I'm
too long.
gonna take the,
Okay.
how snakes are like.
Okay, I'm only summoned for so much time. All right, you should just go. Go.
I just grab him and start walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you by
Yep.
2 teeth. And I'm like,
Yep.
This
I'll
whole
never
time I'm
forget
just
your
crawling
sacrifice.
towards the next room.
Yeah.
I just entered the next room without telling anyone.
Okay.
This is my private business. Don't look. A little privacy, please.
I'm trying to follow.
Little privacy, please.
What?
I just stand in front of it like, okay. Just peeks my head in anyway.
All right. Bring it. I'm perfect. There's nothing
All
wrong
right.
with me.
So you all make it past the second cart.
So I'm not 100% on this. Was that the real Corgi Adler? Because it really felt like that chaotic.
Same energy, yeah.
Definitely.
It certainly felt
I mean,
like
he definitely
scary.
did have the clip from the win where, like, my
got the
big
worst
win line was,
headache.
I won.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah,
Just
that's
delivered
Glorious.
just like that.
Glorious.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh.
Favorite one.
All right. So the room, and you're used to this now. The room starts to shimmer.
Oh boy.
Round 3,
Here we
Joe.
go.
Round 3, everyone.
This so here's what happens. Everything goes dark. You feel a shift in presence, and as things kind of come to, Angelica, you're somewhere else.
Yes.
Your friends have been removed from your reality. You find yourself on a very pleasant homestead, next to a lake, some trees.
Well,
you're on a porch.
this is nice.
You're at a tea table.
Oh, this is so much nicer. Those
it's-
poor fools had such horrible pasts, but
It's-
mine was apparently
it's
very
actually-
quite pleasant.
It's actually pretty good, right?
Pretty pleasant here. I love it.
Across from you, sitting in a seat, wearing a small knitted cap, is a small green stone.
Oh,
Yeah,
a stone wearing a
stone.
hat.
Wearing
How
a hat.
peculiar.
Yeah, and it looks up at you. It has a
Yes.
little tea floating in its hand,
Little tea?
a little cup of tea.
How big is the cup?
I mean, about the size of him.
What? Oh.
He's using mage hand.
Oh, understood.
Yeah. It's like,
What kind of tea is that, little green
oh,
guy?
hello. Yes, this is chamomile tea. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What are
I'm
you?
sorry, allow me to introduce myself. Angelica, correct?
Yes.
Angelica. I'm sorry, Angelica. I think Von Mjolnir, something like
That's
that.
good.
Yeah, I think
That's-
that's what it is,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's what I have
That's
here.
my full name.
Hi,
You call me Jelly.
I will call you Jelly. Hi, my name is Google McGuffin,
Google.
and I sort of I noticed that maybe you've been feeling a little down about stuff recently. You want to talk about it?
Do I?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
you kind of exude sort of like this, like energy where like life's not as good as it could be.
Well, listen. There's a lot that's happened recently.
Yeah, we have time. We have 3 whole months here.
3 months?
3 whole months.
No.
It's nice. It's
No.
nice. It's kind of like a summer vacation.
I have a
Time
career.
will pass just differently on the outside. By the time this is over, you'll poof right back up where you
Are
were
you
like
saying
no time has
I'll
passed.
be older than my friends?
No,
by 3 months?
You don't actually age here.
I don't?
No.
Oh, good. I
That's
just like to
what's-
stay
that's
here
what's
forever
nice.
then.
You can't.
Although, okay.
But we can talk. We can talk.
I
It's
don't.
gonna be
I'm not
nice.
really good at talking.
Oh, well, you have 3 whole months to figure it out.
Oh,
No worries.
boy.
Well,
Friends!
In the meantime, have some tea and biscuits.
Well, where did my friends go?
Oh, they're fine. They're safe.
Where?
Back to you guys. You have been teleported directly into the elemental plane of water.
What? Can we breathe?
Well, now
Not yet. As you guys are flailing in the let's be honest, darkness of this ocean existence, Adele, who has been transported with you, not as a floating head, but as his actual human body. He's also freaking out, but he gets things together just in time to hand each of you a little mouthpiece of water breathing. So you can sing it.
Holy crap! Holy crap! What happened?
We almost died. That's what happened.
But where's Tandy Cantrip? Where's your friend?
I'm just gonna be honest. Would now be a bad time to tell you I can't swim.
You don't have to swim. Just float there. We're floating. Let me figure this out.
Do you know what the thing was?
No, I don't. I've never seen a dream box do anything like this. I don't even think this was a dream box. I'll be honest with you.
You're here. You're real.
Yeah, I know I'm here. I'm real. Okay, let's just take a second. Let's figure this out. Wait, what's that? Is that big giant cloud moving?
What?
What?
You look over in that direction. And indeed, a big dark form seems to be swimming ever closer to you.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's an aboleth.
It's a what now?
What?
Yep, that's an aboleth. We need to go. We need to go right now. Let's swim this way.
Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Don't look back.
Cut back to you.
And that's why I think that I should have been given the arcane belt
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
Niasta.
Yeah, well,
She
I mean,
lied.
have you ever thought about maybe, you shouldn't really compare yourself to other people,
Well-
it's kind of a zero-sum game.
That's all I
you
have
know?
left.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't have a family. I don't have any reproductive organs. I'm a cube.
Well, first of all, I feel like your wrestling family is kind of like your new family.
Yes,
They're
but the
your
thing
friends.
is, they're so nice to me. Maybe I'm bad because I actually deep down subconsciously want to be punished.
Well, have you ever thought about thought about the reason why they're nice to you is because they think you're a good person and maybe you kind of are?
You think so?
Well, you started that cube conservation thing.
Yes,
remember?
and
That was out of the goodness of your heart.
It was, except people were disintegrated.
Right. I think it's it's the thought that counts in that situation.
So all I have to do is
Yeah.
think good things, and I'm a good person.
Think good thoughts and manifest good deeds.
Well, can I manifest the arcane belt back into existence?
Let's talk about that a little longer. 1 month later, Adele. So here's what's happened in the past month. So you got into a fight with an aboleth. Zellerin, you've contracted a terrible mutation disease that is slowly turning you into a tentacled horror. But Adele has gotten a lead to get a portal back to your existence by parlaying with this weird kind of oceanic kingdom and its citizens that are all these horrible aberrations, just teeth and eyes and just tentacles everywhere. And today, on the start of the month, he's kind of Adele has taken you to their throne room, and he's like, okay, guys, I'm the only one here that speaks Abyssal. I think anyone else here speak Abyssal? No, just me. All right. Zellerin, wiggle the tentacle twice for no. Okay, great. So you stay there and just let me do all the time.
No, it's fine. Okay, we'll turn you back. Oh God.
I speak Abyssal.
Do you speak Abyssal?
Yeah.
Okay, just back me up if you see anything going wrong. Okay. All right. He leads you to
Zellerin
the.
does not look good.
He leads you to the throne room. This horrible aberration is there sitting on the throne with a tiny crown, right? So Adele's like, oh, great and powerful. We are looking for a portal back to our home. Can you help us
find that thing. Find the portal that we're looking for.
We want to get out of your hair and go straight to where we came from with no funny business.
I message you and I say, and do they maybe have a cure?
Yeah, Adele's like, just one thing at a time.
Excuse me.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. All right. So the
Maybe we're asking for a cure. You don't know.
Yeah. The king looks at you, absorbs what you say, looks back at Adele, and just goes. That's like, all right, okay, yeah, okay. So first of all, he's offended by your accent. Second of all, he does. Yeah. So we're gonna have to. What was the last part? Okay. So there's this underground dungeon we're gonna have to navigate. A lot of perilous dangers, a lot of monsters. And at the end of that tunnel is the portal. And Zellerin has to marry your son. What?
Message, absolutely not.
You don't understand.
Look,
I don't understand.
Maybe he's talking
right.
to me in common,
So you're gonna have to marry his kid.
That's just not happening.
You'll make a lovely aberration.
No.
Children.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm told that he's very handsome. There he is, right there. Horrifying looking. Just a body of teeth. Just literally all teeth.
No!
Lovely.
He's
Yeah, y'all come on. I mean, y'all would make a cute couple.
No.
I mean, side by side, you know, you just ask him what that mouth do. That giant.
all right. So just
That is his
what do you
whole
want me to
body.
tell him? What do you want me to tell him?
Maybe.
No!
Okay. All right.
This is not her natural form. I don't think
Tell
her
him-
son would be interested in her actual harpy form, which we are returning her to as soon as possible. So, unfortunately, she is not this attractive normally.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you just said all of that to him, so let's just see what he says. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So he's offended that you've turned down his offer, and we're gonna have to go now before they kill us.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Hold on. Tell him, does he have any daughters?
Minutes later, you're all chased out of the palace by a legion of aberrations. All right, back to you. A month later, you're sitting by the lakeside. You've gone through a lot of stuff with Google MacGuffin.
Wow, some
you know?
therapy.
Yeah, you
I
worked
need
out. You worked out a lot.
And I do feel a little bad about killing him.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure that, you know, given the circumstances, there could have been a conversation that happened.
There was.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, you know what? If you tried to have that conversation with him and he was still, you know...
Yes, he was still, you need to marry me or else I'm going to kill you. And
yeah,
I was like,
see,
no.
in which case I would call that self-defense and I wouldn't even give it another thought.
But the thing is, he's inside of me.
Yeah, I know, that's the kind of bummer, huh?
Yeah.
But didn't you find out you could go to that Arcanix place and get a bunch of wizards to help you out?
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, why haven't I done that yet?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you've been busy destroying cultural artifacts, I guess.
Well, how many more cultural artifacts do I have to destroy to get to Arcanix?
None. Here's the best.
None?
No, you could.
I
think
did
you-
it.
I think. Yeah, you did.
Wow.
You
That was
made a
easy.
really big breakthrough, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I go home yet?
I don't think there's anything that we need to cover else, unless you want to talk about
I
something
think
else.
there is something we need to talk about.
Okay.
Little googly
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
How are you? It's your turn, please.
Oh.
Enlighten me. I want to hear everything.
You know what? You know what? No
Look
one.
at us.
No one ever asks. So
Right.
I'm so happy to talk about it.
Look at
So-
us, just you and me,
Right.
here together.
So it's a long story. So let's settle in.
Let's do it.
1 month later, you've navigated this perilous dungeon in the deep midst of the plane of water. You are mostly tentacle at this point, right? You're covered, battered with bruises and cuts and scrapes. You finally make it to the end of the. You can see it. You can see the portal in the back of the room, right? And Adele has crafted together this magic tech Gatling gun that he's been using to get you through this horrible maze of death. And he seals the stone chamber behind you like, oh, okay, there it is.
There's all we have to do now is activate that thing, and we should be able to get home.
Thank you, Del. You have been absolutely amazing. My life is chaos!
Listen, no, we did this. We did this together, okay?
And as you guys make your way, as you guys make your way through the chamber, the walls start to shake.
No.
Things start to crumble around you. It's like, oh, there's that damn aboleth again. It's followed us. All right, you guys, make a break for the portal.
And just as he screams that, the walls just collapse, and the giant head of the aboleth just starts poking through, staring at you with its 3 eyes. And Adele just turns to Gallon Gun's like,
come and get us, you son of a bitch! Ah! And just start blasting this thing with this magic tech, a chain gun, and you guys just start racing towards the portal as fast as humanly possible.
And that's when I realized that I don't need too many friends to be happy, as long as I keep a good-spirited outlook on life and just keep positive.
So, who's your best friend?
Oh, I guess after these 3 months, it's you.
Google, will you come with me on our journeys?
Angelica, I wish I could.
You're magical, aren't you?
I am.
Here's the thing. I'm down a magical artifact. You and me, we could work out something wonderful.
Oh, Angelica, I'm so flattered. It's just,
Call me Jelly.
Oh, Jelly. Oh, Jelly. You know what? Maybe I'll take you up on it one day.
Really?
Maybe I'll take you up on it one day.
What?
Yeah.
What day?
I've just
Pulls
got
out
some
calendar.
Yeah. I've got a couple of things to do.
Like what? We tell each other everything now.
I
You
know.
can tell me, Silly Google.
Look, 1 or 2 kingdoms need some advice. One needs overthrowing, and the other, it's a long story. But I have fingers on a lot of pies, even though I don't have any fingers.
I know the feeling, because I'm cute.
Oh, yeah, you totally do. We're both like objects. This is so
crazy. And green.
And
Are you
green. I'm green.
You are
yeah.
green, that's right.
So why don't you...
I'm colorblind, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
I kind of lost that with my eyes.
Well, tell you what. Let
Yes.
me go ahead and send you back to your friends, and maybe we can get together again one day.
Well, what day?
Oh, and he just pokes out a calendar. He's just like, okay, let's try for this time next year.
This time next year. This is not one of those
No,
coffee dates where you say, I want to see you that day.
He puts like an eldritch signature on the day. It's like, yeah, this is legally binding across many realities.
Excellent. Well, Google, it's been quite a pleasure. I feel so enlightened.
Yeah, I think this has been really constructive for everyone.
Me too.
Yeah, well, tell your friends I said hi.
I will.
All right.
It's been the pleasure of my life,
It's
Mr.
been real.
MacGuffin.
It's been so real. All right. Oh, just go ahead and step through that portal
this
there.
This portal?
Yeah, just one opens up.
Oh,
It's
but
like,
what about that one? Where did that one go?
oh, you don't want to go through that one.
Why not?
Hell dimension. Is
Oh,
just,
not
yeah, no, yeah.
It's
That's
called my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, it's
so funny.
Jelly.
You
Where's
know.
the UV?
I'm going to go now.
I will see you later,
Bye, Google
Jelly.
MacGuffin.
You step through the portal. Everyone makes it through the portal at the same time. And everyone reappears back in the train. You're completely cured.
Oh, sink! Any of the gods!
Dies!
What? Who died?
Am I here? My friend.
Adele? Adele?
Make it.
Adele?
He's the floating head again.
Oh my God! What did you do?
You're home. You're home. How much time has passed?
He looks.
24 seconds.
What?
24 seconds. We've been away for 24 seconds.
I understand now the quantum thing.
Okay.
I get the quantum thing now.
All right.
Okay.
Where the hell did you go?
Angelica, you.
Namaste.
Namaste? What language is that?
I don't know, but Google MacGuffin sends his regards and says
Who is Google MacGuffin?
he's quite lovely. I spent the last 3 months chatting with him on a river.
Spent the last 3 months.
Okay.
Celerin was an operation!
Adele just sort of goes, I just want off this train. Let's just get this over with. Nothing could be worse than what we just went through.
Don't say that!
Adele.
Don't you say that!
Adele, look at me. Breathe. No, breathe in. No, that's out.
He goes through to the next car.
going to be just fine.
Let's just get this done.
I just immediately beeline follow.
I'm a new being now.
All right, I'm done. I'm
I've been
done. I want
completely
off
absolved
this
of all
damn
my
train.
sins.
I want off this.
No,
Yes,
no.
right
we
now.
are just beginning with these sins, because this train, we're on this train because you blew up a belt! A
Oh,
belt!
that was so long ago, at least 3 months ago.
24
Everybody's
seconds!
forgotten.
24
What's in that
seconds!
next room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
As you make it into the next room, a fog starts to encapsulate the entire room.
Okay, good. What is it? What? Just show it. I just want show it.
You guys see a barricade of metal, wood, and sandbags appear in front of you. You hear the telltale sound of shells bombing in the distance. This is familiar to all of you, actually. This is a scene. This is very similar to basically any countryside you could possibly visit during the 100-Year War. This couldn't even been that long ago, right? You see the shadow of a war golem going by in the background. You see a catapult falling apart at the seams as it's attacked by various archers and riflemen. And behind this specific sandbag, you see huddled together two small forms. Right? Bumrum, you recognize them immediately. It's Bumrum Sr. and Mrs. Bumrum, and in their arms is a small child.
I guess it was
I
bound
guess
to happen.
It's your turn. Enjoy.
Just remember, everything happens for a reason.
Bumrum Sr. sees you five and is like, "Hey, guys, come here for a second. Hey, you guys are friendly, right?
Yeah.
You look like you're friendly
Yeah.
monsters.
Of course.
Okay. This is my wife, Mrs. Bumrum.
Hello.
And this is little Bumrum Jr.
Oh.
Say hi, son. Hello. Yeah, that's
Lovely.
him. That's him right there.
Oh.
Okay. Please don't tell anyone. But we have to get out of Dargoon, okay? It's just not good for me and my family anymore. Dargoon is a separate nation state run primarily off of the back of goblin military. Hobgoblins and stuff just make their base there. They're a very strong military force, but they do indulge in a lot of slavery and kind of barbarism. Droaam does not outwardly have a lot of good ties with. They're everything that Droaam is trying to get away from. Right? So Bumrum Sr., just cradling his child in his arms with his wife, it's like, okay, here's my plan, right? They don't take very well to desertion, right? I got a friend in Droaam, and he's willing to put us up. I just need to make it to that forest over there. And after I get there, I can wait till morning, and I can take an airship straight to Droaam, but I just need to get there, but...
We'll help you.
Okay, we'll help you. Under one condition, when you make it to Droaam, you should give a portion of your business to an unnamed benefactor, Laurel of...
Stop that.
Stop what?
Stop that.
Stop what? I'm just saying.
Wait,
Stop it.
How do you even know I'm setting up a winery?
No.
See, this is why you need to
You
keep your
have
mouth
that
shut
kind of
sometimes.
personality.
Yeah.
Like Adele's like, look, I don't know if there's actual time travel involved, but just in case, don't.
What do you know?
It's not.
Okay, all right.
All right, either way, we need to get you across. We can do that.
Okay.
Don't worry, my friends and I, we are actually a special forces squad from Droaam.
I just stare at you.
We're here.
I didn't think Droaam sent anyone this way.
We're just
sent us.
looking for refugees.
They sent a gelatinous cube.
Yes.
Sentient gelatinous cube.
Hello,
That's why
I can
she's
talk.
part of the special forces.
That's super progressive over there in Droaam. I like that. That's
I
nice.
look up. What are our obstacles?
Okay. You see that big squad of hobgoblins over there, and he points in front of him. Yeah, and true, it's a large yellow-skinned hobgoblin. he seems to be wearing a blindfold, and he's heavily armored, commanding his troops this way and that. Behind him, a war golem it seems to be following his orders as well. All right, that's old No Eyes over there. He's all right. He's technically me and my wife. We're conscripted. Yeah, kidnapped. Not okay. Yes, kidnapped.
Yes, we know. Goblins are the lowest ring of society here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're the infantry to die, so the harder-hitting ones can live.
Which is
Why is his name No Eyes?
Oh, he's blind.
Oh.
Yeah. So very simple naming things here in Dargoon. So we need to get past that guy. We need a distraction.
I've got a plan. I'll distract him.
How are you gonna distract him?
I pull out my wings. How's he gonna get me?
He points over at the archers.
Whatever. I can fly through it.
Are you sure?
No. This one's for me.
No, you get your, and I almost say the D word. Get your, your family. Your. Because you're a goblin.
In a way, we're all family.
Yeah.
We're all family.
We share bonds.
Yeah.
But you need to protect them on the ground.
Some of them could also
I'll be escorting you
go
across the border.
within Jelly.
Yes. I can transport. Come inside.
Wait.
I thought you were all made of acid.
Sentience comes with certain perks.
I can not hurt you if I choose to.
So, if me and my wife get inside you, we're not going to be dissolved?
No, you won't try it. I put out a tendril.
You'll be safe, I promise.
Okay.
In fact, I can make it feel like you're in mint, like you're a minty sensation.
But maybe not the mint part, but you know what? We don't have any other options. Honey, are you alright with that? It's all right. So let's just go ahead and step inside. This is awkward. Yep. Okay. Yep.
I'll just push him aside.
Hold your breath.
What do you guys think? Those two together as three as the distraction?
Yeah,
sure.
That sounds good.
All right. So Bumram Senior and Mrs. Bumram step inside Angelica, and little baby Bumram Jr. riding up top, looking like Baby Yoda. So now it is up to you four to distract the squad, the military-grade squad of hobgoblins and the war golem up ahead.
You guys go right, we'll go left.
Okay.
Guys, I will help you with a quick thing.
Yes.
I can take a direct strike against No Eyes. Without the leadership, hobgoblins are just bigger goblins, really. They got some smarts, but if you take out the leader, the commanding officer, they'll fall apart.
Yeah. Bumram Senior pops out. It's true. It's a weird cultural thing.
Thank you for that.
So the golem won't do anything if the
golems will just follow probably who they're imprinted on. I'm sure it's No Eyes.
Okay. All right. No, that's a great tool. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can I cast Moonbeam on No Eyes?
All right. What's the range on that thing? Do you know?
120 feet. 40 feet high, 5 foot radius.
Okay. You're gonna have to get a little closer to activate the spell.
Okay.
Right.
We're gonna start walking a certain way.
All right. So is that the plan? She goes right. You guys go left.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys start to surround, and when you're in position, you guys don't need to roll stealth because of the sheer amount of noise and battle that's happening around you. You guys get into position behind another sort of barricade, and you cast Moonbeam straight onto. All right, describe the spell and describe what the resist is, or what the saving is.
It's a con save. A 5 foot, 40 foot high cylinder just beams right down on an individual. Since it's 5 feet, it can really only hit one person. It's engulfed in ghostly flames. It burns, searing pain, and they take 2d10 on a failed Constitution save.
Okay.
Or half as much on a success.
Gotcha. He fails. So roll for damage.
I want to get within 60 feet of them.
Okay.
Yeah, where
I think that's good for all of us.
In relation to the rest of the army, where would No Eyes be?
No Eyes, he's dead in the center of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all surrounding him. He's about 120 feet away. You just nuked him, however, with a beam of moonbeam. So he does not know where it came from, but you do see him recoil. And the goblins surrounding him also are within that 5 feet. They burn as well. How much damage did you do to him?
15.
50. Oh, nice.
15
Okay. Well, that obviously is him.
All right. You hear him roar with rage and start sniffing the air like. So obviously he does not rely on sight. You want to get even closer to him.
60 feet.
All right, roll stealth. What about you guys?
I want to rush and jump through the troops and go in for the kill for no eyes.
All right, hold on.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice! You slink through the darkness like a freaking Medusa ninja. Not a single person sees you. You you slide
Snake
in
in the grass.
Yeah, just between people's legs. Right. Okay, so you want to jump right in. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hang back for a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch if this is a total disaster and if he needs saving, or if I can scream out and distract even better. Like, I'm gonna see what they do.
Okay. So you want to jump up and attack him, right?
Yeah, I just go completely feral and rush, and then jump, pounce over, and go straight for his jugular.
Sweet. Okay. So I want you to roll athletic. Huh?
Nothing.
I want you to roll athletics for the initial jump.
Okay.
So give me that first.
That is going to be 24.
24. All right. Yeah, it's seamless. You jump off one of the minions' heads and launch yourself into the air. Now roll for attack.
Okay. That's going to be 10.
You have, due to the will of the D&DW universe, three advantages.
That's a dirty. No, 19.
19.
Yeah.
All right. You get off your attack. You swing down at him. You don't have a weapon, but you have your claws, right?
Yeah.
So roll 1d6 plus your strength modifier as damage.
That's going to be 5.
5. Mm-hmm. All right. Damage. All right. You launch yourself from the air and you swipe down. You just miss the jugular, but you do scrape across his face. You hear him roar out in pain, spit some blood, and turn his blind visage towards you.
A gnoll! What is a gnoll doing here? Attack! Rip him apart!
Question, is he still within that 5 feet?
Yes.
I think that's another 2d10 he has to take.
That's true. That's true. Due to the go ahead and roll the 2d10. Is it constantly burning for X amount of rounds? Is that what it is?
I believe it stays there for concentration up to a minute.
Up to a minute. Okay, great. While this is happening, Angelica, give me a stealth roll.
Stealthy. Okay, that's an 18 plus whatever I got.
18. Okay, so you stealthily wobble through the underbrush. You discover new ways of keeping yourself hidden as goblins run by you. You sort of camouflage your jelly to the color of the trees behind you.
Yes.
And as they clear away, you start rushing off again. So before the squad rolls initiative against you,
I want to cast darkness.
Okay, nice. All right, so you cast darkness
using sorcery points, meaning I can see it through it.
Oh, perfect. All right, so you're basically in their midst, right? Or are you?
I'm 60 feet away. It's 15 feet big, so I want to cast it with them in the center.
All right.
With the big bad guy, hobgoblin in the center.
No eyes.
All right, no eyes. All right, you flood the area in darkness. You hear.
I mean, he's blind, but like.
You hear the confused scrambling of goblins and kind of the war machine just kind of golem just kind of teetering this way and that. It can't really see. It trips and it falls onto its side. However, Raul, that also means that you can't see anything.
Even if I have dark vision?
Do you have dark vision? It's magic darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have a very heightened sense of smell.
Okay.
Hobgoblins smell like hobgoblins, but unfortunately for you, gnolls smell like gnolls.
Yeah.
So in this pit of darkness, it's just you and old No Eyes.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, so roll initiative against Snow Eyes for
17.
All right, cool.
Do we roll initiative too?
Not currently.
Okay.
If you guys are joining us next.
Does he make the con save now or later?
I'm gonna say now. He has to do it now. 19.
Passes.
Right.
But that's still half of the damage.
Yes.
Since she's cast darkness, I'm gonna fly up and over the darkness. I'm sure it's still going, but I'm just gonna kind of sit and wait.
All right.
6 points.
6 points of damage. Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
So here's what happens. You guys are squaring off in the middle of this darkness. You have almost made it to the forest, right? And Bunram Senior is like, oh, there it is. If you could just get us into those trees right there. And just as you're about to approach the edge of the forest,
Yes.
You hear that war golem go down on its side.
Oh?
A magic, the gauntlet on its hand fires off a series of magic missiles in your direction.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to intercept that, is there?
I've been following close behind. Could I throw myself in front of it?
You could attempt a dexterity saving throw.
I'll attempt
Wait,
it.
wait. Can I intercept these?
Let him try it first,
Okay.
and then.
Can I use an advantage?
Yes, you have up to 2.
One more.
Oh wow,
Whoa.
okay.
Woof.
You have no more
Okay.
advantages.
21.
21. All right. So here's what happens. You manage to race towards the magic missile, but it doesn't feel like you're quite fast enough. But because the magic of the deck of many rings is still with you, you reach out and a summoning circle appears right in front of the magic missiles. Oh no, it's Bartleby! It's Bartleby, your minion from the dungeon boss match.
No!
He pops up and he's like, oh no, where am I? And he's hit with the magic missiles. The Jobberbot falls apart. He's blown to smithereens. Why was I programmed to feel pain? Oh, poor Bartleby! And Bartleby.
I pick him up.
Bartleby.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice was not in vain.
Bury me somewhere beautiful.
I'll grow you a garden, you beautiful bastard.
You make it straight into the forest. You deposit them safely because of Bartleby's brave sacrifice. And just as the swarm of goblins and hobgoblins and golems just converge on your location, the scene just splits into mist. You guys have passed this last room, and the room goes back to its glamour weave walls and floor.
Jesus.
Well, that was quite pleasant.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. That should have been. I think the next room is either the last one or maybe this was the last one. Let's just go. Let's just find out.
Yeah.
Adele opens the room, and this room is different than every room you've gone through. There is no glamour weave. There is an engine. There's a control panel. It looks like you are now in the control room of the lightning rail. It's like, oh, okay. I could have sworn.
Maybe it's a double trick.
Maybe. I could have sworn there was another. Regardless, okay. So what we're looking for now is a small box, just about the size of your fist.
Do
all right?
we break it?
Yes. You do something to it. Make it stop working.
Okay,
Perception.
All right. Roll perception.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
3. This is a train.
15.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you win.
All right.
18.
Insight. I don't have anything for insight. 17.
All right.
You plus 3.
Oh, dirty 20 then.
So you guys scrounge around the room. Raoul, with his very sharpened sense of smell, picks up something that's just a little more arcane smelling than the rest. Right? Everything about this train is arcane smelling, but this smells off. This smells corrupt. Your nose leads you to a small black box in the back of this train. All right. And as you reach for it, Zenobia, you start hearing a little voice in the back of your head as they reach for this box. It's not any one specific voice. It's almost more like flashes of imagery, lost wealth, debts, the loss of privilege and power. Everything about your past comes rushing back all at once. The invisible voice puts in your head this phantom plan that you yourself did not concoct together. It plants images of the arcane belt, of how powerful a device it is, of creating literal reality out of illusions. And you know in that instant, that box, what's in that box, is a new type of arcane belt. Sort of. The Code Zero that was tested by all of you has evolved. This is the new model. It introduces itself to you as the Code 1. All you have to do is take it. Just take it and make your dreams come true. Get your life back. Pay off all your debts. Who needs this job? Who needs these friends?
Lightning lure. The box.
All right. You lightning lure the box.
I try and grab it before she can
Dexterity saving throw.
Can I slam a flaming chair on it?
Wait. One at a time.
That is going to be 16.
16. All right. So you catch it in the air, but it's caught in the lightning lure. So you guys are kind of like fighting for it.
What are you doing?
It's got another belt in it. I just need to open it.
Or maybe it's your turn to deal with your demons, and your demons are trying to get you to steal this.
That's quite an assumption.
This is. But we could just destroy the dream box. This is all be done.
We're here because we already destroyed its super important arcane artifact. We need to keep this one safe and just turn it off safely so we're not in twice as much trouble as we were in before. This one's important.
I'm actually in agreement with her.
Well, no,
this could save everything that we messed up.
Okay, look.
Really, all the things that Jelly messed up.
This is the guy who that would matter to.
Look, it's just the truth.
This is the guy who that would matter to, and he's asking us to destroy it.
Just open it.
Just. At least let me. Is that okay? Look, I don't know what's happening in your head right now.
All right, fine.
I toss an ice knife.
To where?
Right at it.
At this?
Yes.
That's in front of my face?
Hopefully it'll just hit the box.
Okay.
Roll to hit. You have to roll to hit on that one for ice knife.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
What does that sound?
Well, that knowing nod next to you.
That's an 11.
11.
Okay, well.
Technically, though,
the ice knife flies. You weren't expecting this. This was kind of freaky. Bumrum Jr. launches a fairly deadly spell right at your face. You are able to sort of instinctively bring the box up to shield your face, and the ice knife collides and pierces the box. There's a quick moment of silence as everyone's just like,
it's not done.
I know it has to explode. The knife then cracks.
What are you doing? Oh, no.
And explodes in every direction. Since you're in a tight enclosed space, everyone takes 4 points of damage from this ice knife.
Ow.
And the box in your hands shreds into pieces, and you see the dream box, the small device, fall to the floor, clack twice, and a small prismatic strip on the back of it, having been pierced by the ice, dissolves into mist. And the dream box itself lays dormant and silent. The lightning rail comes to a stop. It seems you've deactivated it without an explosion. So that's good. The voice in your head fades. It could have been so easy.
You okay?
I don't know. Are you okay?
No, but you look like you're about to cry, and you didn't have to go through anything terribly emotional.
This was all a very traumatizing experience for everyone, right?
Nobody asked me, but I'm fine.
Wait,
it sounded like you had tea time for 3 months.
Adele inspects the dream box. It's like, okay, someone definitely tinkered with this before we left your station. Okay, I'm gonna ask a very sensitive and possibly awkward question of all of you.
Yes.
I saw that little strip on the back of the box before it went up in smoke. All right?
Yeah.
That was magic tech that my people have never seen before. I should know. I'm in charge of most of the magic. And if we don't know what that is, then no one should know what it is. What was that? You seem to be familiar with it.
It was like a little rainbow.
It said it was like a new version of the arcane belt.
What are you talking about?
It's more than
It
that.
told me something like that. It was like the new upgraded version of the arcane belt.
She's crazy.
What?
This thing.
It spoke to you?
Yes.
So what you're saying is, I didn't destroy the arcane belt.
You did. That happened.
No, it's back.
This is a new one.
Can't be dead if it's alive.
Okay,
Okay,
so
more-
obviously this
I
thing
forget
can
what this-
talk.
More awkward question. Is your government testing new weapons?
How would we know that?
Yeah, we're just a
have no
couple of
idea.
wrestlers. They wouldn't tell us stuff like that.
There's no magic tech I don't know about. And this is magic tech I don't know about.
Well, it was trying to hurt us.
Are you rolling
Look,
your
we
eyes
are
in either
rats.
direction as if to avoid answering a question?
No, no, this is just what gnolls do.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
No, this is just a gnoll thing. Don't worry about it.
It is just an old thing.
Yep.
You should just know with it.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
no
know
with
with
it.
I'm gonna keep this.
That's
and we're
fine.
gonna do some tests.
Nope, that's fine.
See,
Yeah, do
now-
as many tests as you want.
Hey, listen, now the technology you didn't know about, you know about it. You're
Yep.
welcome.
Tell your government
Well,
that we're gonna be in touch.
okay.
You're saying that like, you know.
Well, I'll describe the
like that's in
government
the-
then. Hello, government.
Yeah.
The lightning rail doors open with a hiss, and you're greeted with a very lovely scenic view of Fairhaven. They
Oh,
call it
that's
the City
lovely.
of
Oh,
Lights. Yeah.
good.
Is this real?
Yeah, it's real. Why don't you guys enjoy your New Year's, and I'm gonna make a call. Okay?
Okay. Are you mad at us?
Don't go
Because you seem kind of
far.
happy, but also a little mad.
Don't go
He's
far.
obviously mad.
Okay.
But like, he has to know it's not our fault.
He has to know
The-
that we
the-
know who did this.
The floating red head projects a beam of energy onto the box and takes it and floats away. And you are now left with a beautiful New Year's Eve evening in the City of Lights.
Yay!
Wonderful.
It all
Fairhaven.
worked out for the
Suddenly,
best.
I'm sick of things that glitter and glow.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this New Year's Eve episode of Droaam Defiance Wrestling.
Woo!
We'll see you next time.
Happy. See you next year. Ah!